squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
Now on 3-2 to Utley, with Rollins leading from second.
Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller will stand in, and he's been...
You'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak.
Chris Miller.
These guys are going to take a hack at it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Miller will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Chris Miller will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be an...
Burn through that many pitches and still come out of it with a walk? Well, that's a 5-star at bat in my mind.
And goodbye. Planted into the bullpen in right center. Here comes the 1-2. Here's Craig with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Pitch. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
We've seen some great starting pitching, and
he's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1, on to Belt, and they turn the double play. Tough nut to crack.
no, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to...
Last time around. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Miller is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home.
Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
To center. Hicks going back, and now over, makes the catch on the warning track.
Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. And before we get much further, here's a look at our starting lineups tonight. Chris Miller will stand in, and a 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4.
Does not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Payoff pitch one more time, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this one is gone, a home run. Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1. He's set, now the pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Chris Miller.
Teed it up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now the 2-1 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Miller has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Chris Miller. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
What won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that
He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Hayashi is there, and he puts this one away. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Miller is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed easy the whole way through.
Plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out.
The American League Central Division. Pointed right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller ready now on 1-1. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit.
Sure, it hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. And the run will score. 1-1 on the way. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 runs across. Here it comes. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Miller has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Chris Miller. Here it comes, 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. Pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone.
The hit and the run column, but it didn't.
3-2, here it is. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4. Ready with the 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Oh, and he throws it away. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. Third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he will run this one down. Good read off the bat for the... Here comes the 1-2. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Chris Miller.
He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on.
Strike this guy out.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
So he's got to rely on that location. In and out, up and down. And that was perfect right there.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice. Chris Miller.
Hot. 96 miles an hour.
This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Carpenter. He
scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving.
One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller.
It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Got out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm
Right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Rounded out so far. As a look, now the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Miller is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases low. Chris Miller. First pitch on the way. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Around third is Castro on his way home, and the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Type here. He just keeps coming through time after time after time. Picks up another RBI here with a hard hit double.
Chris Miller.
Lineup capable of getting a rally started. This is the guy right here.
Swing and a liner towards second, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. 1-2. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second, and he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Not much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the 2 starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. Chris Miller will stand in for the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. 1 there. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is Chris Miller. First pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Oh, and his great year just keeps going on and on. Like you say, that's home run number 40 on the year now. He's definitely making a case to be in the running to take.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Chris Miller will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just...
Meanwhile here, this is trouble as that's going to be extra bases. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
He's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now. Chris Miller, 8th. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. No errors and a runner left. Here comes a 1-2. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as decided. And one man left on. And quite a lot of offense in this one. But if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it.
And the drive, deep right field, back to the wall, and it's a gunner! A gunner! A three-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical seventh inning.